Hello, I'm Pafka. Welcome to my dungeon. In today's video, we'll look at how to easily paint terrain for tabletop games. Terrain for tabletop games can be obtained in various ways. I print mine on a 3D printer. I understand that buying a printer is an investment and not everyone wants to go for it. Therefore, I plan to shoot a few videos about preparing terrain without using one. The first of these videos will be available in 2 weeks. Here, however, I want to demonstrate a few simple techniques for painting terrain. When painting, it doesn't matter where the model comes from. I will be painting a model of a mausoleum by Printable Scenery. The link is in the video description. The model was first coated with black primer. Since I print models using the FDM method, I use a mix of black paint and Mod Podge as primer, which helps hide the print layers a bit. The mausoleum has only two surfaces. The building is made of stone, while the roof is made of clay tiles. I first painted the stone parts with grey paint, shade Mineral Grey Deep. While painting, I tried to use the brush flat to avoid getting paint into the joints. Then I dry brushed the stone parts with a lighter grey, shade Mineral Grey Light. I first painted the roof with brown paint shade Raw Brown. After it dried, I applied a dry brush with the shade Raw Ochre. And here, we can see the result. If I wanted, I could easily stop here. It looks good, just a bit too clean. So I took brown paint, this time shade Leather Brown, and randomly painted a few stones in the walls. I diluted the paint differently each time, so each stone looks unique. I continued with green paint, shade Dark Green. The goal was to imitate moss and a lichen growing on the structure. First, I diluted it about 1 to 10 and applied it from the bottom of the model up to about 1 centimeter high. On the inner corners of the structure, I applied the paint higher. Randomly, sometimes even up to the roof. Moss grows much higher, in places where the sun doesn't shine. When the first layer of green partially dried, I applied another higher up on the model, but this time more diluted, about 1 to 13. It will look like Cinemoss and the layers will blend a bit, making the transition look natural. I also applied diluted green into the crevices of the roof. The last detail was done with a light creamy color, shade Elfic Flesh. I wanted to achieve the effect of wall repairs, so the overall appearance of the model would feel more authentic and resemble real modifications on old buildings. First, I applied water to a few places in the joints between the stones on the model. Then I applied paint diluted approximately 1 to 10 to these wet areas. However, after drying, I realized that paint diluted this way left only very faint traces. I wanted the effect to be more visible. So I repeated the process. First, I wetted the joints with water, then I applied the light paint, this time diluted just enough to flow easily. And here is the result. Thank you for watching, and next time we'll meet again at Pafka's dungeon.